The most classic fall trends for 2022. Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm going to be talking about the most wearable and classic trends for fall 2022. I believe that most of these trends you probably already have in your closet, and I'm a big fan of this because I want to reduce the amount that I'm needing to shop and encourage others to shop less. So if you're into that as well, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and click the bell notifications. When you do that, it helps me out so very much, so I'm very grateful for you. Now let's go ahead and talk about the first style slash vibe, and that is menswear. I think menswear has been on the rise in trend lately, so it's not totally new for fall, but I do see way more options throughout many different brands than I did maybe about a year ago. And menswear has been adopted for women for about 100 years, so this is really nothing new, but every few decades it comes back, and I'm really grateful to see that it is back in style because it's one of the most wearable trends in my opinion. You just throw on a vest, maybe a small t-shirt, a blazer, a pair of trousers, and then a lovely pair of shoes or boots, and you're done. You don't have to think anymore about how you need to look. Maybe a bit of red lip or perfume, nice little gold hoops, and you look stunning. The other benefit to having a three-piece suit or a tailored suit is that you can break it up and use the pieces in many different outfits. And all of the things I'm going to be talking about later in the video really do work with the unique pieces of the suit. So if you're looking at building a classic capsule wardrobe for fall, then a tailored suit is the way to go because you can wear it with so many different things in your wardrobe. I highly recommend checking out the high street for like a trial version of a three-piece suit. Zara, H&M, La Redoute, Massimo Dutti, and a few others, you know, along those lines. But just Google like women's three-piece suit and see what you come up with. I personally love a good pinstriped suit, and I was really lucky enough to find a Ralph Lauren three-piece suit a few years ago, and I'm obsessed with it. So definitely check out Poshmark in your local thrift store or consignment shop. The next style slash vibe is the preppy, upper crust, old money, collegiate vibe. I feel like I've seen this everywhere lately, and I see it a lot in like sportswear, like casual loungewear. Think about, you know, Lady Di and how she just epitomizes the, you know, on-the-go chic. She really nailed that upper crust preppy vibe where it's sporty and it's put together. I really loved Celine's collection from a few years ago where you saw a lot of cable knit, you saw a lot of like the emblems coming out and different patterns and prints and fabrics that you would typically associate with like that very Upper East Coast or English vibe that makes a person look a certain, you know, fancy way. You could even incorporate the Ritz-Carlton Paris baseball cap. And I know that's kind of a weird reference, but it is a micro trend that I've seen a lot of really cool French women sporting lately, and I love it. I don't think I'll ever own a Ritz Paris baseball cap or any other Ritz Paris gear, but I think it's a very chic and cool trend and something that you could adopt from other universities or other, you know, hotels, anything like that. And of course, the fast fashion high street brands are always giving us major dupes, so check there as well. This next style slash vibe really blows my mind because I'm originally from Texas, but I do see a lot of Parisian women wearing this style slash vibe, and that is Western wear. I do again feel like this is nothing new. It's been building for quite a long time, and although denim isn't technically American, I would say that America really embraced the crap out of its denim and created so many unique and amazing looks, iconic looks from the most iconic stars of all time wear denim, and it's, you know, you can't go wrong. So I love that Western wear is kind of coming back in vogue, and I do think, again, going back to Lady Di, the late 80s, early 90s also adopted the Western wear trend. So think about cowboy boots, cowboy ankle boots. You've got your Western wear shirts where you've got the wing back and the pearl snap buttons, and then of course you've got your suede fringe leather jacket, which I am am obsessed with. You could potentially even add in that beautiful paisley print that you'll often see on handkerchiefs. That's definitely something that is a vibe. Silver belt buckles and turquoise jewelry is so lovely, and I do think it's quite wearable and very easy to incorporate into your current wardrobe. And you probably already have some of those pieces hanging out. I myself am thrilled about this style coming back in. The great thing is that it goes very well together with the previous styles I've already mentioned. Okay, moving on to other micro things that you need to be aware of when it comes to fall trends, and that is matching sets. Whether it's a women's suit that you might see like, specifically designed for women, like a matching tweed suit set that's like a little jacket, crop jacket and skirt, or whether it's like matching loungewear, I do think that this is just an easy way to look put together. You can adopt the menswear trend, but make it more feminine and chic by choosing a color that's like bright and vibrant, like that pink fuchsia color that's trending so hard right now. So maybe think about one color dressing or one fabric dressing. It doesn't just have to be a matching loungewear set, it can also be like a matching denim on denim set. It could be pink, it could be that vibrant lime or yellow green, it could be houndstooth or plaid. Think outside the box. It's really an amazing concept because you just put all the pieces together and you look instantly chic. For fall 2022, certain time periods are trending. We see this all the time with fashion where previous decades influence current styles. We've got the early 2000s that are definitely coming back and influencing style, the early 90s, late 80s, and then especially the 1950s and 1960s are making a big comeback. We're seeing film after film come out showcasing iconic stars from the 1950s and 60s. Think about Elvis and Blonde, about Marilyn Monroe. Those styles definitely cannot be discounted, and I really do think that Austin Butler's stylist is a genius because that classic American kind of rebel without a cause look is very chic. I love the way that they styled him for the press tour. And then of course with Ana de Armas for her role as Marilyn, there's going to be a big emphasis, I believe, in that classic 1950s style where you've got lots of bright red or coral lips or cat eyes and beautiful glamorous styles. I don't really think that the women's fashion of the 1950s or 60s will play a very big role in the current contemporary women's styles, so definitely take a page from the men's book. You might want to pair your tailored trousers with a beautiful white t-shirt and a bomber jacket or a suede jacket, and I think that having a classic pair of Ray-Bans or a Cartier watch with like a velvet headband and a set of pearls is one way to bring all of those elements together and to make them just look chic and sophisticated. So some color trends that I think you need to pay attention to for fall 2022 would be that classic iconic pink that we do see Marilyn Monroe wearing. I think it was in the Valentino collection, featured very prominently in that collection as well. Although it is a very feminine and bright color, I don't think it's one to be ignored, and you could incorporate it in a lot of different ways. Another beautiful set of colors that I believe are trending for fall this year would be your classic slate charcoal gray and obviously black and navy, but I do see a lot of brands incorporating that chocolate brown into their accessories and into their suiting. I love that because chocolate brown is one of my favorite colors to wear. I think it is so chic and so sexy. And finally, I don't think we can ignore the khaki/camel color and the forest green, which is really synonymous with that preppy upper crust collegiate vibe. Fabrics, prints, and patterns that are trending for fall 2022 are boucle/tweed, and that's what I'm wearing right now. This is a boucle or tweed cropped jacket from Mango, but you can find this trend in a lot of different brands and you just have to Google it again. But the high street, of course, is pulling this off so well. Celine, Tory Burch, and Kate. There are so many different options for you out there, so definitely be on the lookout for that, and you can even do like a matching set. Velvet is going to feature prominently complete this fall season, definitely check out Saison and Mr. K for a matching velvet suit. And I'm really a big fan of corduroy and how that is making a comeback as well. Whether it's like the wide tooth corduroy or the thin tooth corduroy, you might see it popping up in different brands as a trench coat or as outerwear pieces. And again, don't overlook the fact that you could wear it as a matching suit. I think that would be the most adorable trend to adopt because it is, after all, very classic. Pinstripes, vertical stripes, houndstooth, plaid, and paisley, again, I think are going to be really big because they pull on that collegiate upper crust preppy vibe, and they're very 80s, 90s. So you could even see like the wide vertical stripe in many different colors, whether that's that forest green or black or navy. I think that is such a chic look. It might be a little hard to pull off. You might feel a little bit dated wearing it, but for the right person at the right time, it's such a cute look, and I would check out the Pixie Market for items like that. One of my favorite trends this fall is this pull on animal prints and patterns and animal leathers, you could say. Believe it or not, zebra, tiger, leopard print, cheetah print are all really big right now, and you can see that in a lot of different ways, whether that's just an actual print on a blouse or dress, or whether it's an actual, fabric, a fur that's used in footwear or handbags or accessories like belts or headbands. I do think it's, a little controversial, but if you're into that sort of thing, I love the idea of having like a tiger print boot. J. Crew has some tiger print footwear right now that is so to die for. So on the aquatic side of that, or the reptilian side of that, you've got croc and alligator, python, and snakeskin. I think that python or snakeskin in footwear is very classic. It's been around for a very long time, but I love those rouge like mid-calf boots that are all python snakeskin. I would love to own a pair of those. I would happily opt for like a black or brown or kind of like burgundy colored crocodile boot. I think that's very chic. Footwear and accessories that are going to be trending for fall 2022 would be, as touched on before, cowboy boots. Amazing, so wearable, so chic. I love the way that they look on women. I'm definitely thinking about Cindy Crawford and all of the models from the 90s wearing these cowboy boots. I also really love the menswear fashion is influencing us with brogues or loafers. You can get the classic penny loafer, or you could get a suede loafer that's a little bit more casual and comfortable. And another interesting trend that I didn't think was going to come back so soon because it went out of style so quickly. Like very recently this footwear piece went out of style, but it is a classic clog. So wooden clogs are very much back in style. You could even say they're a little bit of a micro trend. They're very comfortable and very wearable, but a style note is that what is trending is not like a high-heeled clog like the Swedish has-beens, but more of the low-heeled comfortable clog. And along those same lines, Birkenstocks. I'm on the Birkenstock bandwagon. I didn't know there was so much controversy about whether or not Birkenstocks were fashionable or stylish, but in fact I do think that they are, and it's really nice to see such a comfortable shoe coming back in style with such force. And if none of those shoe options are, vibing with you right now, the final kind of micro trend that I'm seeing is a flat ballet Mary Janes, and then the strap across the, the vamp of the foot. I think it's awesome that flats are in style, that tennis shoes are in style, that clogs are in style, because we need to have comfortable footwear, especially for the winter and fall season. I don't think you can go wrong with a classic suede bucket bag or a leather woven bag, which you see behind me, both of those things. I think woven leather is something that is not going to die down in trends, but will only pick up more speed, and it is such a gorgeous look for fall. I think someone who embodies all of these styles in one way or another brought together is the iconic Carolyn Kennedy Bassett. She was known for her street style, and I think she could be identified as wearing one or more or all of these at some time or another in her life. I also love that she was known for her eyewear, so her sunglasses, and I think that's a trend that's not going away either. So that round cat eye is such a chic look. I'm one for less is more, and I myself am trying to refine my style and pull back a lot to edit my wardrobe down and to do way less than I ever have before. So So I hope you choose some of these pieces. If you're interested in these fall fashion trends for 2022, let me know which ones jumped out to you the most. Which ones do you already have in your closet, and which ones are you like, no, I don't think I'll be wearing that. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you this week. I hope you have a great day wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys again next week.